Well done. Here come the test results.
Shut up, GLaDOS.
You're a horrible
You are a
person.
horrible person.
I'm serious. What it says,
It
a horrible
A
person.
horrible person. We weren't
Yeah,
even
GLaDOS was a
testing
bitch
for
in all
that.
the games. Serious bitch.
Here's a question. In a modern day, oh, you were with us, weren't you? Was that you with us, or was that Fleegle? I think it was Aaron.
Okay.
A modern day. Let's say there was a Hitler 2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There's a Hitler 2. He's just because it's happened in history, or at least that's what that's what the because it has happened. Let's say that's why I'm going with this.
Okay.
Say there's a Hitler 2. There's just a dude. He's got a massive army, and he's just slaughtering everybody.
Okay.
That he comes and he's conquering lands. Classic Hitler, Napoleon.
Doesn't matter what nation.
Doesn't matter.
Just a guy.
If your land's next to the hit land that he conquers, he's moving. And you had to stop him in a modern day war. Not, like it's not. I'm not talking like this shit that's going on. I'm talking a full scale war, like World War II. So because that's the last major war. What? Look at you.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore, dude. I'm slowly
okay.
deteriorating to nothing. Okay, so there's this dude.
So there's this dude. He's a conqueror, and he managed to form a massive army, and he's just steamrolling motherfuckers. The United States, a couple other countries, powerhouses, kind of United States, England, Russia, Japan, whatever, have to stop it. Have to stop them. So it's the new allies of World War III, in my personal World War III.
Okay.
In the modern era of warfare, how do you stop this from happening?
Well, I think the easiest thing would be like nuke, right?
You think so? You would immediately go to nuclear warfare? Is that what you would do? Because if you do it, he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Like that's probably what it would boil down to. Because this guy's not using nukes for whatever reason. Let's take out nuclear war.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Am I just me, or am I do I have specialized training or anything?
No. You are the commander of the United States, and you are the commander of the Allies.
Okay, so I have an army at my disposal.
You have an army at your disposal. You have a navy, an air force, special forces. You have
You have an important goddamn man.
You literally have what the United States and other countries have at its disposal. There's a guy taking over the countries overseas, let's say, just because it's typical. Overseas, taking over countries. You and the rest of the countries that still have a formidable military have to stop him. Do you do it old school, just ground forces? Like all right, let me make this a little easier for you. He is in a heavily fortified area that you need to go kill him. You know what I mean? Kind of Hitler-esque. This dude can't be alive. He's just too ridiculous.
I would be do an army. I would do a straight up stealth mission to go get him on my own. Or with a small team.
Okay, so that you would avoid full-scale war as much as you
because
could.
it's not going to accomplish anything. If he's as fortified as shit in his castle bunker, all that's going to do is destroy the land around it and kill a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think the easier solution is to take wherever he is and try to get a small team to infiltrate it. And we might not come out alive, but as long as one of us makes it and blows him up.
The reason I ask is I'm just thinking with the way technology's changed. Imagine if the whole Hitler thing happened in this day and era. How in the hell would you? Because you wouldn't storm beaches anymore because of the technology.
Well, it kind of is already happening a little bit with the terrorists, right? ISIS and shit.
No. You're right. You're not wrong. But I'm talking
those are full groups, man.
Yeah, but nothing like World War. I'm talking mad countries are involved. It isn't no militia group. I'm talking you're sending hundreds of thousands of men just in your army over there to stop this guy. I'm talking old school World War II shit.
I bet you the next step will probably be Korea, right? Korea will start the next World War.
Because Korea's really poking their shit around that they probably shouldn't be. And yeah, Korea, for whatever, I don't know what they plan on doing because I don't know. But yeah, like I said, Okay, like I'm saying, just imagine like a modern day Hitler, and it happened instead of happening in 1945, it happened now. Imagine the differences. Because we stormed beaches, you didn't have to worry about all the technology. It was a lot more primitive, even though it was still advanced for its time. Like, because think about now, like all the technology. I mean, you'd have to resort to EMPs to make it go back to guerrilla warfare.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you didn't EMP anything, oh my god, it would just be a massacre for both sides. That's what I would think. I think we'd have to start with EMPs, knock everybody's electricity, electronics out.
Man, you put some thought into this.
Because I think about it all the time. I love war. Well, not like that. Not in that way.
I think the craziest one I remember is if you remember the game Homefront.
Most people
Yes!
The storyline in that was just...
Yes!
And the next one's even more like broad spectrum. It's like, it's just a group of people.
Yeah.
From like a town. Like straight up the Philly people, the people of Philly, revolted against the Koreans who
It's
invaded.
fantastic. And it's, well, you know what I mean.
So it's basically, you're talking about like the scenario in Red Dawn. Like, what would you do if you had to come back and attack against an army?
No. The only reason I'm saying it's not like Red Dawn is you're not part of like a militia group.
One moment.
That's a whole different question. I'm talking you are in charge
You are navigating
of...
these test chambers
You're
faster
actually in
than
charge of a commanding army, and you have to combat a Hitler-esque villain that's just slaughtering people. You know what I mean? Because the reason I bring it up is because the times are so different that you would have to knock out each other's electronics, or it would just be a fucking...
An absolute
An
nightmare.
absolute nightmare, exactly. That's what I mean. You'd have to resort to ground pounding again. Ground troops, eventually. I think in the long run it would come down to what it always has come down to, ground forces. I don't think there could be unless we just absolute... Like you said, no nukes. For some reason we agreed not to use nukes across the board. It's like a game of Risk. I don't know. I think it would eventually come down to... It would be an EMP fest. And then I think it would just come down to the more well-equipped army and the stronger army. At the very end.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get to that platform. Well, George, I think this might be the puzzle that breaks me here. Yep. I think this is a good spot to
Absolutely.
call it a quits.
Absolutely.
We've had a discussion
real
about
life talk.
saving the world. All
Saving
while
the
solving
world.
stupid puzzles.
Where humans came from and how in the hell do you stop Hitler 2.0. All of which
What
we
you
have
would do
no
in
viable
space.
answers for. You're ready for bed again.
Nah, no, I'm good. It's just my eyes. They have that natural
They're sleeping.
come to bed feel. I have natural bedroom eyes. That's what it is.
Okay.
You just don't know because you don't have them.
Okay.
It's very important.
Bedroom eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Bedroom eyes.
Oh, that's cool. So I can stop it somewhere. Where do I need to stop it at? I need to stop it over on the other side, teleport to it, and then keep going. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. It's time to end. New save game.
Deuces.
Alrighty. Deuces, everybody.
Deuces.